Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we was talking.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's been recording.
Oh boy.
But this marker, what goes over here? This looks cool.
Oh,
so,
that's a Sharpie.
There are a lot of things in the media that I want to talk about. I want to talk about people.
Do you think she really cares about being, bringing a voice to matters, or this is just a publicity thing?
I think she cares about it enough that she probably has conversations about it, every now and then with Blue Ivy, but,
Do you think we expect too much by wanting celebrities to somehow constantly champion causes and speak out about causes?
Yeah, I do. I think it's the easy answer to a problem that we've been trying to fix for a long time. Is that, man, when we get somebody in a position that has the ability to speak, that we want them to speak out about stuff that we care about, or things that we can't change, that we know they have influence over. But at the same time, I gotta put myself in their shoes. If I'm there, not that I don't really care about it, but am I involving myself in all of these things that really could detrimentally affect my career?
Right.
I gotta feed my family,
It's an interesting thing, because I think we expect a lot of celebrities, and should we? Is it like, okay, we've helped you get to this position, now you have a social responsibility simply because you have this great platform?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. I think there has to be balance. I think sometimes we do want too much, but I think it should be expected that they have to do something, because to whom much is given, much is required. So I think that's...
Yeah, I think you gotta do what is in front of you to do in terms of responsibility. If it's something you can make a change in, and you're right there in the forefront of it, then you're supposed to do something about it. If it's your leg of the relay and the batons come around to you, you don't jump off the track, because it's like, it's not my race. You've already inserted yourself in that world. So you gotta play your part.
You ever pay attention to some of the things he says?
I do.
Like moving the pendulum forward and being put on a pinnacle. How he kind of uses words incorrectly from time to time. It's kind of humorous.
Like you cringing because he's like, oh, don't say this on this big stage. Don't say it the wrong way. And then sometimes he says stuff that's eloquent. I'm like, yo, okay, you did that right that time.
I think he's probably very human and young in that respect as far as leadership.
Does it matter?
It may not matter, but I think that's what we see. I think he ain't fake rah-rah. He rah-rah when he rah-rah. But then when he's...
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a person who's so passionate that it can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's who he is.
But is he only a leader when it's easy to lead? So, like, when the times are tough, when they're losing, is that him not being a leader?
I think that's probably him being human, and going back to that first conversation when I said, do we expect too much because of the because you think about you losing to me, or not jumping what you wanted to jump, or me missing a deadline, or you missing a deadline, and somebody come to you and you like, I just don't even want to be bothered. You have the right to do that, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't get to do that because he's in the public. I feel like if any of us at the heart of a terrible loss, somebody put a camera in our face, we probably want to smack it out of their hand.
I think that's the difference between a sports star versus like an entertainment star, is that entertainment stars have the ability to paint their lives in a way that sports stars can't, because you see all the sports stars' vulnerabilities in what they're good at.
In the heat of it.
Because, you can't determine the outcome of a sporting event, determine the outcome, unless you're a referee that get paid by the organization. But like,
is there another piece of paper?
I should have put Cleet. What's his name? Cleet Thomas or whatever. But entertainers, they can have these things that they can be spun because they have time. They might have more time. It's not in the moment. It's not live per se in terms of like they have a chance of having a spin on it or taking it and creating something else from it. But whereas the athlete, they win or they lose. It's in the spur of the moment. The way they act is the way people perceive them to be immediately, and it's kind of not fair because everybody's that way.
I agree, and I think entertainers, the difference is that's what they do. And even though a lot of good athletes have the ability to entertain, I think what makes them good in their field is that they can be themselves. They are athletic or whatever. They're not out there acting like they're a good football player or basketball player. Whereas a singer or an actor or actress, that's what you train to do. You train to
so you can you can put it on.
That's why you can be in the elevator stone face and come off like, well, we didn't just fight on that elevator, because that's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah,
that's true. Well, when you think about Black lives, do they really matter? See, my thing is this: I don't care about what the white man do to us if
we doing
it to ourselves.
So you're saying that we only care about Black lives now because somehow somebody outside of us is threatening it. But maybe something like this is just bringing to light the things that should have mattered to us all along.
I agree.
Do we see progress happening as a result of these campaigns?
I see negative progress, but I think that's the sign of positive progress. I think once people start paying attention to it, there's going to be backlash, and people are going to get worse before they get better. So yeah, I think Black Lives Matter movement works, but I also think that it does put unwanted attention on us in a way that now it's always a competition thing, and it's like everything. It's like Grease came out, and we all know there's no black people in Grease, but people are like, oh my God, they wouldn't have put out Grease because we put out the Wiz, and it's like, dude, it's Grease. Right. So it's like everything becomes this like a competition thing, and it's just, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a good thing because I think it's something that needs to progressively get better, but it's a bad thing because
we don't
I think
know
we
this is
misuse it.
Yeah.
I think we misuse the social stuff sometimes.
Yeah, it's like almost like bandwagon fans. It's the same thing. It's like bandwagon activism. How much of it really matters, and how much of it is it cool to somehow say I'm a part of this movement, or to wear the shirt, or to to show up at the place, or to light the candle.
You know what people need to wear? My Life Matters.